Hello everybody, Nate here from Preparation 101. Today, spending the day on a bit of a journey, exploring some parts of Oregon that I haven't had the chance to yet. It's kind of slippery walking down this. The first stop on our list is pretty cool. It's actually right there. Check this out. It's a big crack in the ground. Oh, this thing's really cool. I don't know how well it's showing up for you guys, but I'm going to try and get some good shots of what this thing's really like. This is one of the craziest things I think I've ever been in. This is really cool. So I'm not 100% sure on the exact cause of this place. I just know it has to do with some volcanic activity and fault lines causing this big old crack in the ground. And that is actually the name of the place. I guess the story was back in the day there was a rancher looking for some lost cattle, and he stumbled across this thing and was the one that came up with that creative name for it. Weird. This is one of the weirdest things I've ever been in. Man, that just goes way up there.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, I wonder if that reconnects.
Think these were from it being melted from the volcanic stuff?
It looks, that's the only thing I could think of.
Yeah. This has got to be one of the coolest places I have ever been. Wow. Uh-oh. Looks like we might have a dead end up here. Oh, there's a way around. Jeez. Look at that thing just leaning out. Oh, wow. It just keeps getting cooler and cooler. There's a big hole over there. There's a peek down there. Oh yeah. Well, you can see this crack continues on behind me. We came to a little spot where we came out of the crack, and the entrance to this next section, it was a bunch of big boulders that were covered in snow. You couldn't really see what was footholds and what was holes, so we didn't want to risk going through that. So we're just going to keep walking along the top of this thing and see if there's going to be an easier way to get back into the crack. But yeah, this thing's amazing. I guess it runs for like 2 miles out here. So I'm going to make sure I don't show you guys all the cool stuff. I've already passed up filming a bunch of cool things, because I want to leave something for you guys to discover on your own if you ever make it out here. Looks like we found another way back in.
Heard of something.
Yeah. Ooh. No? Yeah.
There's no way down.
No, not in the snow.
Not even without the snow. It's where I'm looking. It's straight down.
Well, there might be good holds and stuff if we got closer to the edge.
I'm
It's
thinking.
another one of those spots we're not taking a chance on it with the snow. It's quite a ways down there. Well, we're gonna try. See if there's a way in up here, maybe.
There's a way in right over there. There's a ramp right across.
Oh, looks like further down, maybe.
Yeah.
Check that out. Well, one of our stops for today turned out to be closed. Behind me here, you can see this little replica ghost town. I guess all these old buildings have been brought in from around the state of Oregon. And then to the other side of me here is actually a museum, but the sign says closed for the season. So the next stop that we're planning on going to is actually across the street over here. Good old Fort Rock. That place is pretty cool looking. I have actually been there before whenever I was a little kid. It's been a long time though. So we're going to check that out next. Well, we are here at Fort Rock now. It's another place that was named by an old rancher. And this is a pretty unique geological feature. I'll show you guys in a second because I'm walking towards it so you're looking away. But these rocks, they make this ring like it's a fortress in here. And on the other side of these massive rocks, it's just straight down. This isn't part of a hillside. It's just really something impressive. Let's see this thing all the way around me in the background. crazy stuff out here. Crazy country. So I don't think I'm going to have enough time here today to hike up. I wanted to go and climb up some of these rocks and get a view for you guys, but we got some other stops to try and make, and we heard that there's some road closures out in the area we're going to try to go to. So we might have to try and find some detours, and who knows if we can even get back home the way we're planning on going, because we're going to be trying to travel through that area to go back home. So we kind of got to cut this one short, and I'll bring you guys back in at the next sweet spot we find. Well, we couldn't make it to our last destination. There was some road closures, and we had to try and take a different route than the one that we had planned. We ended up missing a turn, then we got into lots of snow and went too far before we realized we were not even on the right road anymore, that we had to start worrying about gas for making it back home, and we couldn't turn back and see if we could find the right road, which I'm guessing we probably wouldn't have been able to drive anyways, because the area that we were in was in a lot higher elevation, and the snow was getting pretty deep, and there was only been a couple of roads that had even had ruts on them to try and drive through. So if we were trying to break our own trail, probably wouldn't have worked out too well. So we're going to have to go back to that one another time. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry to cut it a little short, but make sure you subscribe so you don't miss anything coming up. And thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you on the next one.